moving silently through alleyways, creeping across manicured parks, and gliding over suburban fences, bobcats are weaving themselves into the fabric of urban life. While many Americans remain unaware, these elusive cats are thriving in cities from Los Angeles to Atlanta, carving out territories in places once thought too crowded and chaotic for wildlife. The bobcat, Lynx rufus, is one of North America's most adaptable predators, capable of surviving in an astonishing range of habitats, from dense forests and swamps to deserts and now metropolitan neighborhoods. About twice the size of a domestic cat, bobcats are muscular and compact, with tufted ears, spotted coats, and the characteristic short, bobbed tail that gives them their name. Their camouflage is impeccable, allowing them to vanish into thick brush or urban backyards with equal ease. An adult bobcat is a master of stealth, moving with such fluid silence that even seasoned trackers sometimes miss their passage. Historically, bobcats were creatures of the wild, roaming the vast, untamed landscapes of North America with little competition from humans. But as cities grew and forests shrank, many predators like wolves and mountain lions retreated. The bobcat, however, adapted. Rather than disappearing, it began to quietly integrate into the growing urban ecosystems, using its unmatched stealth and flexible diet to survive. Cities offer a surprising bounty for these agile hunters. Abundant populations of rabbits, squirrels, rats, and birds provide ample prey. Vacant lots, green belts, golf courses, and even backyard gardens serve as cover and hunting grounds. Storm drains, railway lines, and utility corridors act as wildlife highways, enabling bobcats to navigate the city without drawing attention. This stealthy integration is not accidental. It is a testament to the bobcat's resilience and remarkable behavioral flexibility. In Los Angeles, researchers tracking urban wildlife have found bobcats living comfortably among millions of people, slipping unseen across busy roads and nesting in roadside shrubs. Some bobcats have even been detected near bustling freeways like the 405 and 101, areas most would assume to be inhospitable to large predators. These urban bobcats modify their behavior to avoid humans, becoming most active during twilight and night when the city's human inhabitants retreat indoors. Motion-sensitive cameras set up in suburban neighborhoods frequently capture images of bobcats padding past mailboxes or lounging beneath decks, unseen by the people living just feet away. Despite their proximity, urban bobcats rarely interact with humans, and attacks on people are extraordinarily rare. Their natural wariness, honed by generations of survival, keeps them discreet and largely invisible. Yet living in cities poses new challenges for bobcats. Traffic is one of the greatest threats, with vehicle collisions accounting for a significant number of urban bobcat deaths. Pesticides and rodenticides used to control rats and insects can poison bobcats indirectly, causing illness or death when they consume contaminated prey. Disease outbreaks, particularly mange caused by parasites, have periodically devastated urban bobcat populations. In Southern California, entire local bobcat populations have been ravaged by mange outbreaks, often linked to exposure to anticoagulant rodenticides. Scientists have responded with intensive research and conservation initiatives aimed at understanding and mitigating these urban threats. Collaring programs, where bobcats are fitted with lightweight GPS trackers, have shed light on their secret movements across urban landscapes. Data from these collars reveal just how cleverly bobcats avoid humans, rarely crossing busy roads unless absolutely necessary, and favoring green corridors wherever possible. Interestingly, studies also show that bobcats living closer to urban centers tend to have smaller home ranges than their rural counterparts. A rural bobcat might roam across dozens of square miles, but a city-dwelling bobcat may thrive in just a few square miles, capitalizing on dense prey populations and available shelter. Mothers are particularly skilled at raising litters of kittens in urban areas. Female bobcats often select den sites in secluded, hard-to-reach places, underneath abandoned buildings, inside dense thickets, or even among piles of discarded materials. These dens provide shelter from predators and humans alike, allowing the kittens a better chance to grow to adulthood. As the kittens mature, their mother teaches them how to navigate the urban jungle, honing their hunting and stealth skills before they eventually disperse to find territories of their own. Social media has occasionally brought bobcats into the public eye, with viral videos capturing their graceful leaps over backyard fences or encounters on hiking trails. These fleeting moments often ignite wonder and fascination, reminding city dwellers that wildness still exists among them. However, not all encounters are met with enthusiasm. In some cases, fear or misunderstanding leads to calls for removal or even extermination of bobcats seen too close to human homes. Wildlife experts stress that coexistence, not conflict, should be the goal. By taking simple precautions like securing outdoor pets at night, removing attractants such as uncovered trash, and refraining from feeding wildlife, humans and bobcats can share urban spaces safely. Education campaigns have sprung up in many cities, teaching residents about bobcat behavior and the important role these predators play in controlling rodent populations. Far from being a menace, bobcats serve as natural pest controllers, reducing the need for chemical poisons and helping to balance urban ecosystems. Their presence is a sign of a healthy environment, an indicator that green spaces and biodiversity can survive, even flourish within our built environments. Some conservationists are even advocating for urban planning that takes wildlife into account. Ideas like wildlife corridors, safe road crossings, and native plant landscaping can create cities that are more hospitable to both humans and animals. Cities like Los Angeles have begun constructing massive wildlife crossings over busy highways, intended to reconnect fragmented habitats and allow animals like bobcats, coyotes, and mountain lions safe passage. If successful, these projects could serve as models for urban centers across the country. Meanwhile, bobcats continue their quiet reign over America's cities, unseen rulers of a kingdom hidden in plain sight. Their success story challenges assumptions about urbanization and wildlife extinction. Instead of fleeing human expansion, bobcats have shown that with the right adaptations, coexistence is not just possible, it is already happening. They embody the idea that wildness is not a relic of the past, confined to distant forests and mountains. Wildness walks among us every night, slipping through the cracks, thriving in forgotten corners. In the hush before dawn, when the city sleeps and the world feels suspended between dreams and daylight, the bobcat moves. Its paws leave no sound on the concrete, no mark on the asphalt, only the faintest stir of air in its passing. It watches from shadowed alleyways and overgrown lots, a living reminder of nature's quiet persistence. It is a creature of myth and muscle, survival and spirit, enduring despite the odds. Bobcats have become silent ambassadors of a new wilderness, one stitched together from parks, backyards, and storm drains. They teach us that nature is resilient, resourceful, and often much closer than we think. They remind us that sharing space with wildness is not a burden, but a privilege, an opportunity to reconnect with the ancient rhythms that pulse beneath our concrete cities. In their golden eyes gleams the reflection of a wilder, older world, a world that still lives, if only we are willing to see it. The next time you hear the faint rustle in the bushes or catch a glimpse of movement at the edge of your headlights, consider this. You might just be witnessing one of America's greatest quiet survivors. Bobcats are not disappearing, they are adapting, enduring, and even flourishing. And as they thrive, so too does a piece of the wild spirit that shaped this land long before we built our cities. Their silent presence is a testament to nature's ability to reclaim, to endure, and to inspire. They ask for little from us, only the space to live and the chance to continue their ancient dance beneath the stars. In a world that often feels increasingly disconnected from nature, the bobcat offers a rare and precious connection. It is a bridge to a world where asphalt meets wilderness, where neon lights flicker above prowling shadows, where life finds a way. As dawn breaks over the skyline and the city awakens, the bobcat slips away unseen, leaving only the mystery and the magic of its passing behind. We may not always see them, but bobcats are there, thriving, enduring, and reminding us that even amidst concrete and glass, the wild still survives. As dusk settles over America's sprawling cities, the streets begin to empty, the neon lights flicker to life, and something wild stirs just beyond the edge of our vision.